Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Recently, I did an MLM talk thing where it's like multi-level marketing, girlies, boss babes, whatever you want to call them, talking about their haters. And so I thought I might do a YouTube Shorts one and an Instagram Reel one. So what I did was I put YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reel together because most of the YouTube Shorts is Jessie Lee, and please don't run away. Please don't run away. Trust me. You're gonna want to watch it. I know you're like, Jessie Lee, I don't want to watch. If you have to go, just give this a like and comment below before you go. But they're worth it, I promise. And you're gonna see a couple familiar faces. I must say, they can't seem to stop talking about MLM haters, so here we are. We're gonna chit chat about them. I hope that you enjoy it, and I wanted to announce that I am having another, I don't know if I want to call it like a dangerous influencer series or whatever, but I'm gonna be talking about dangerous influencers, how I have in the past with like Colleen Ballinger, Illuminati. But this next one I am preparing, and I have some people helping me out with the preparation because they are the ones that experienced it and talked about it, which I'm very excited and grateful for them to help me out. So be ready for that. That is coming hopefully pretty soon. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, leave your thoughts below on these videos that we're gonna watch, and let's get started. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head. So I do want to start with the YouTube Shorts first, so buckle up because the majority of them are Jessie Lee. I'm sorry. I will say if you want to skip it, you can find the timestamps below and you can skip it, but I really think it's worth a watch, so let's watch them.
I was taught many, many years ago, you will never, ever, 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 ever meet a hater doing better than you. All my multimillionaire friends, they do not talk badly about people. They do not have time. So I said at the very beginning of this, don't take advice from people that you wouldn't trade bank accounts with. Well, don't take advice about who you are as a person based off of people who you don't want their family, you don't want their lack of friendships, you don't want their lack of everything, you don't want their IRS liens, you don't want nothing about their life, and you're gonna listen to them? Maybe not today, Satan. Maybe tomorrow. Not looking too good for you though.
So a little part of that was a jab at Erin B's, my best friend. It's funny that she says this because she's like, there's no reason to talk about them, you don't blah blah blah. Well, she consistently talks about her haters, me, Erin, all of the people in the anti-MLM genre, and even people outside of it. And it's very hypocritical of her to say that. That's one of her softer videos and it escalates, so let's watch another one.
Tell me you hate yourself without telling me you hate yourself. Lord have mercy. Were you not loved as a child? I'm so sorry. Seek a therapist. But so many of us, we get the nose, or we get made fun of, or we get told whatever, I don't know. And you give up. You quit. You gotta stop quitting on bad days. Okay? Too many of us quit on a bad day. And I'm promising you, the bad days come. For sure. If there's anything I can guarantee, it's that hurt people, so they're gonna say nasty stuff about you, okay? People do not understand what you do, and it's not your job to convince them, by the way, so just save your energy, all right? When people say stupid stuff, you're like, wow, that person's stupid. You just keep it to yourself.
So first off, she talks about like haters being people who actually hate themselves, which is very ironic because she's absolutely what I would consider an anti-MLM hater herself. This is also, I think, a way of Jessie Lee kind of trying to get people in the mindset that if someone says negative, it's just because she used this word stupid. So she's pretty much saying, look at people and think about people who are pushing up against you when it comes to multi-level marketing scams as people who are just stupid, as she says. But that's just not true. Facts show that what we're saying is true. Data shows that what we're saying is true. Like, we didn't make this up ourselves. We didn't come up with this stuff ourselves like a lot of them do. We are just sharing what their company says, what their income disclosure statement says, what the Federal Trade Commission says, and yet we are still the ones that they quote unquote consider stupid. I don't know. Make it make sense, you know? This is the last one of Jessie Lee Ward. See, it's not very long. But this is the absolute worst one. It's titled Haters Hate. That's what they do. That's their job. You need them.
Most people on the internet, y'all don't like shit about your life. You don't like your body. You don't like your friends. You don't like your business. You don't like anything about your life. And you spend so much time hating on other people. What is that about? There's 400 comments every time I go live about, you look so healthy. You're so good. You look so lean. You look so happy. You look so whatever. And then you come on and say your doctor, who is an MD, not that I even give a shit, I heard has no credentials. I heard I look hot as f***. I'm lifting heavier than I ever have, and I'm sleeping better than I ever have, and I have more energy than I ever have. Shut the f***
That's funny that she said all this, because this, I think, is right before she found out that she had like stage 4 colon cancer, and actually admits that she was not feeling well, like that she wasn't doing great. So that's quite interesting. And honestly, her reacting this way does not make me think that she's the happiest she's ever been, feeling the best that she's ever been, and yada, yada, yada. She talked about at the beginning that we haters don't like ourselves. We're haters to them because we hate ourselves. We hate our body. We hate our friends. We hate our life. We hate whatever, whoever, whatever. I recommend taking a moment, if you are someone who agrees with Jessie Lee, and looking at who seems happier, who seems like they're actually enjoying their life, who seems like they genuinely have good, solid friends. I feel like if you look at me, you would think that, because it's true. I really love my life. I mean, no life is perfect, but I also love my best friend and my other really close friends. I love and adore them, which, you know, Erin's my best friend and I love and adore her. There are times I don't like myself. That's true. I think everyone goes through that. However, I truly appreciate who I am because I am very, let's say, determined. It doesn't always work out super great how determined I am, but I am super determined. And if I go for something, I'm gonna freaking do it. Like, I'm gonna do it. That's kind of proven in all aspects of my life, that I'm just gonna go for it and get it done and do it. And because of that, I have changed the trajectory of my life in a huge way, and I am so grateful for that. I mean, honestly, I think what she's showing in this is that she shows us she's so unhappy, that she really doesn't enjoy her life. And she talks about don't be negative, don't be pessimistic, you know, like always be positive, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but is she doing that? Is she doing what she says that everyone else should be doing? No. That's all of Jessie Lee Ward. Now I want to watch this video that Worre did on how to respond to haters, MLM haters specifically, and I think you might enjoy it.
Does anybody have a network marketing hater? I love network marketing haters so much. I wish, like the biggest critic in the world, most educated, sharpest person you could find. My dream is to go on live television with that person, like on the halftime of the Super Bowl, and just have a discussion.
That's funny because I feel like he could totally do that, or has been able to do that, but he's never done it.
Or on YouTube or anything, anywhere, anytime. But they always run away. I've tried for 10 years, every single one, all the big names, I've tried every single one. And they just like, no, they don't want me messing up their deal.
That's also interesting because, well, I guess I'm not a big name. He knows of me. And Chelsea's mentioned this before. I've never gotten anything in my email. I've never gotten any DM. I've got nothing from him. A lot of other quote unquote big names have also never received anything from him. He's never reached out to us, but it's because he's lying. He wants to look like the cool guy, the guy that believes so much in what he's doing, but he's actually just lying and showing his insecurity because he's never done that. He's never reached out to any YouTuber.
Somebody comes to you and says, network marketing, stop talking. This conversation is over. Is this one of those things, pyramid deals? Are you about to go to jail? You ever get those? Here's my process with those. I love those. Oh, if you have any, send them to me, please. It's the greatest conversation ever. But here's the conversation. You just go, stop. You got a story. What happened? Was it you? Was it somebody in your family? You can't have this kind of emotion unless you got a really good story. So forget about my opportunity right now. I don't even care about that. Tell me your story. Tell me. What was your company? Do you still have some product in the garage? What happened? Tell me. I gotta know.
I'll tell you, Eric. I'll happily tell you. The statistics and data, I actually took a look at it. I stopped. I said, okay, maybe someone's got a point. Why is this happening, right? I like to think logically. I like to use my brain. I like to read. So I just took a little peek. And you know what? Facts are facts. Facts are not a tax. And it showed me that everything that I thought was right because I was told it was right was not right. And that goes for what Eric's saying too. It's not that I had a terrible time in MLM. I was actually pretty good at it. And by that, I just mean I just built a team and made some money. And I actually profited, by the way, which is interesting because most people don't. I qualified for the top 2% of the company and I was on my way to the top 1%. And here we are. When you reach a certain point in MLM, you see something. There's something that happens, and that was when I qualified for the top 2% of the company. There's two paths, and I've mentioned this before. You see the truth, right? You either go down the path of, and this, sorry to interrupt myself again, but this is why we use mostly people who are top leaders. It's because a lot of them have experienced these two paths, so they know. You go down the path of either, I have to stop what I'm doing because I'm realizing what I'm doing is not actually what I said it was. Like, I believed for a while it was something and it's actually not that. And then there's the other path of keep doing what I'm doing and ignore these feelings that I have and ignore these thoughts that I have and push the logic away because I'll be able to make more money. I couldn't continue once I realized what I was doing, once I realized what was going on. It's simple. It's not easy to get there, but when you get there, it's simple. You just make the choice. And something Eric Worre won't tell you is those details. He won't tell you those things because if he did, I mean, he would ruin his career, right? But that's something that you do experience in MLM, and that's what I experienced. And what you find out a lot of other people experience too when they're close to the top and they're kind of like bumping up and they leave, right? Why did they leave? They were like on their way. They were soaring to make a bunch of money and to fulfill their dreams. Well, that's why.
That's why your car is pink. I get it. No. It's a great company, fine company, unbelievable company. So, I love that. And they usually say, no, I just don't like it. Oh, I said, come on. I'm not trying to sign you up. I just got to know. When was it? When did it happen?
Eric's never asked me that. Eric, that's so rude. If you ask people that, why haven't you asked me?
And they finally, they usually just drop. They just, 7 years ago, my brother-in-law got me into this stupid thing. I told everybody. Signed up a whole bunch of people, and then the company went out of business. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That had to be bad. You put your reputation on the line with all these people. They followed because of you. They joined because of you and your recommendation. Then the company went out of business. Oh, man. How did you deal with it? They tell me their story. I've heard all these stories, all of them. And I empathize with them. I'm really sorry that happened. But let me ask you a question. Was it network marketing that let you down, or was it that particular situation?
Well, the business structure is the issue. So yeah, it was network marketing. It works best when only 1% are doing well.
They say, you know what? Because companies go out of business, right? In every field, every day. This one was a little more personal because you were recommending it. I get it. And they usually admit it wasn't network marketing. And they say, let me ask you this. And I'm not saying you have to. And I understand the pain and I understand the reputation. I get it. But if you could ever feel comfortable that the company was going to be around for the long term, if they were solid, if they were real lifers and they were doing it right, and you felt confident in the security of a long-term thing, is there ever a situation where you might consider getting involved again? If you were comfortable. And almost always, almost 100% of the time, they'll say, yep, sure. Sometimes as I got in and my upline pushed me around and bullied me, and they told me I had to do this and I had to do that, and I finally got sick of it. Then I would say, do you think it was network marketing that let you down, or was it that upline that was pushing you around with their out-of-control ego? Yeah, it was the upline.
It's because of what network marketing does. It's the idea that people get this ego as top leaders and people push you around and you're controlled by these people above you and by the network marketing company itself because they teach that. These kinds of things he's talking about are taught by the network marketing company and the top leaders of the company. So yeah, it is the company.
Let me ask you this. If you felt comfortable that an upline situation was never going to be that, and you could be what you wanted to be, was there ever a situation where you take another look? Answers, of course. Whatever it would happen to be. Here's what I know about somebody that hates network marketing and says never, ever, ever again. They're going to join again.
No. Are you going to join again? Comment below. I want to know who's going to join again. Oh my gosh, which one are you joining? I'll make one. What if I made Puppy Network Marketing Company? Would you join? Okay, maybe mine. But I mean, for real. We're not joining again. Come on now.
It's in the blood. You're going to die with it in your blood. And it's either going to be finished business or unfinished business. One of the two. You're going to live with your results or you're going to live with your regrets. One of the two. How many people in this room at some point tried network marketing and said, never, ever, ever, under any circumstance, don't talk to me, I'm not doing it? Raise your hands, please.
He just told us it was in your blood. It's in your blood. You're either going to die with it in your blood and be like successful or finished business or unfinished business. Sir, what? Okay, now that we're done with that, we can go to the Instagram Reels. What do you think of the shorts? The shorts kind of have some wacky stuff, but shorts aren't as popular as Reels or like TikToks. What's funny is Eric said that a few years ago, right? That was from a few years ago. This is what he put on Instagram today.
You. Fuck you too. Thank you very much. Don't fly with us again. Your baby is an asshole. I spat in your coffee. You smell like a ball sack.
Eric, How's it going, buddy? Is that actually what you want to say to us, or do you want to hear our stories? Somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning, and it wasn't me. Are you okay? So this next one, I'm actually going to show you 4 videos in a row, and I just need you to know this is the same person in each video, okay? I'm just going to let you watch it, and then we'll talk about it. Buckle up.
Azikana douchnu, Arabini goonu voodoo, Narzibanuto, Ashigananada, Rama doodoo, Akurna schnura.
I don't want to hear that. Because first of all, how do you know? How do you know that that's true? How do you?
Okay, so what I just heard? Blah, 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 blah.
All of those are from the same person, and guess what? She never says why. She never proves us wrong. She never does anything to prove that we are not saying something correct. Because what we say are facts from the Federal Trade Commission and these different places that, and honestly, a lot of times their own company, the things that we talk about are just statistics and data that have been run that have been proven true. So all they can do is whine about haters, but they can't take a moment to share why we're wrong. Do y'all notice that? Do y'all notice that instead of people in multi-level marketing companies trying to prove that we're wrong, they just try to downplay us as haters and weirdos and all of that stuff? Try to prove me wrong. Think you could? Okay. All right, let's finish off with one of our favorite people. Okay, buckle up.
Oh, look at Don here. Now everyone on here, I want you to take a look at Don. Don says I suck and I'm going to hell. And the reason I want to point this out to everyone on here is I want you to recognize that if you play big and you start doing more videos, you're going to get your own version of Don. You're going to have people that hate on you, and you're going to have people that call you out and want to call you names, and for whatever reason, it serves them in some way, makes them feel better about themselves or better about the goals they didn't go after or whatever. But you need to know that if you're going to play big, you're not going to be able to hit the goals that you want without this kind of stuff happening. And so, and by the way, imagine being the person that just has all the time in the world, hops on live and just hates on people. Like, it's just not very productive. But for some reason, there are people like Don on here tonight that is, that's where they get their kicks. That's what happens.
Don, are you watching? Don, comment below. Let me know. I want to know. Hey! It's funny that Worre says this stuff because he does that to people. People he specifically jabs at are people like Julie Anderson and Jennifer Rahala. I can't remember exactly how you say your last name, but those 2 people in particular, he actually takes jabs at. So he's doing that, but he's doing it live and acting as if it's part of the business training. I do understand when he means if you play big, right? If you put yourself out there, you're going to get haters. Completely true. No matter what you do, you could be the kindest, most generous, most loving person in the world. You're just going to get haters. That's how it is. You're going to get trolls, whatever. But when it comes to multi-level marketing companies, it's different because you're actually hurting people. You're actually stealing from people, in my opinion. So why do you get such a massive amount of quote unquote haters, or what I like to say, pushback, and things that you won't say out loud that need to be said out loud? Because it's been proven that what you're saying is not true and you're lying about it. Also, the fact that so many people have gone from pro MLM to anti MLM just by watching a video of mine, or a video of Chelsea's, or a video of Aaron's, or a video of DC, or a video of Tish, or a video of Savannah. Clowntown. They're fun. I love Clowntown. All these different videos of different people, or stories on TikTok, or reels on Instagram, or whatever it is. People watch this, and that's what happened to me. I watched a video and I was kind of like it came through my TikTok, and I watched it and I was like, oh, I shouldn't have seen that, right? For real. I was like, oh, I shouldn't have seen that. And then it kind of made me think, well, maybe I need to look into it a little more. Maybe I need to look into it a little bit more. And I did, and here we are today. It's funny he says that, but it's just a false equivalency because it's not the same thing. As someone who has trolls that's not hurting people compared to people like Ray who have trolls. We're not trolls, but he thinks we are. By trolls, he just means people pushing back against him and proving him wrong. That's not the same thing because he's hurting people. Anyway, so that's that. I don't like seeing Ray's face, but here we are. Thanks so much for watching. Which is your favorite? Is that a weird way to ask that? Which one did you like the most? Which one did you like the least? Which one was the most entertaining or made you cringe the most? I don't know. Let me know below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know your thoughts on these kinds of series where I look at TikToks, Reels, YouTube Shorts, whatever. I would love to know what you think about it. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye. Also, shout out to Ava, my editor. Bye.
Show you what I'm all about. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about yours.